Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. You guys seem to be really loving and enjoying the Olivia Rodrigo reactions, so I plan on keep doing them as much as I can, as long as I can. I'm enjoying them. I think they're really cool. I think they're a lot of fun, and yeah, we had a killer time yesterday doing the Olivia Rodrigo Instagram songs. So now here we are, part two, doing part two of it. So I don't know. I thought it was a lot of fun. She seems to be doing a ridiculous amount of songs. I know that she did apparently a song a month, a song a day. I apologize. Apparently she did a song a day during quarantine. So that's a lot of stinking songs. So good for her. I'm pumped to be doing this. Leave your requests either here or in the comment section. As always, you can leave a request. You can text me, two different numbers: international, WhatsApp, regular text message numbers, depending on where you're located. Let's get right into this. We had a lot of fun yesterday. I think we did things like, if you haven't seen it, we did Apocalyptic Love. We did, we did a bunch. We did Gross. We went through some of her actual Instagram, and then we went on to YouTube. Shout out to the whole channel Wholesome. I know that was a lot of help to that channel because they had some killer lyrics on there. So we're gonna go right into it. So I have let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 lined up right now, and let's see if we can, how many more we get right now. So this is what I have in order. I'll tell you guys in order what I have so you guys can leave comments of what I don't have. I have LOVE, Love. I have Sad Tune for Your Friday Night. I have Just Because. I have Rebel Without a Clue. I have I'm Yours. I have Naive Girl. I have and that's what I have so far. So I guess let me know in the comment section, in the chat. If you're not watching this live stream, you could pull up. I highly recommend you pull up the chat so you can see what we've got, what you're missing, like what you're missing out on the live stream. Not gonna lie. So if you haven't seen my cover, actually, I did 2 covers. I did an acoustic version and a regular version of the song. It means so much to me if you check that out, like a ton. Let's get right into this though. I'm gonna pull up my screen so you guys can see it. We're gonna start with LOVE, and then we'll go from there. So let's pull up the screen. Let's do that. All right, we're going right into it. It's always so awkward when I say we're going into it and then it doesn't press play when I play. It's like when you want to slam the door, like you end the fight and you slam the door and the door kind of creeps back open, or you're like, okay, I'll see you later, and you walk away and you both have to go in the same direction. It's like, okay, we're gonna start it, and it doesn't start. It's so awkward.
Bought me coffee just to spill it on yourself, but you never take things seriously. It's kind of why I like you so much, honestly.
That's a total Taylor Swift lyric right there. Hold up, before you rewind that is a total Taylor Swift, highly influenced lyric right there. But you never take yourself too seriously. It's kind of why I like you so much, honestly. That rhyme scheme, so there's not a ton of rhyme in that. Seriously, honestly, it's really in the Lee part of it. That last 2 Y's, the SLY kind of rhyme scheme, and that's something. I mean, I know that she is highly influenced by Taylor Swift. She says that often says that she's a huge. I mean, it says right in her. You go to her Spotify and it says I like this. I love songwriting more than anything else. I actually looked that up this morning because I was curious. I was curious how many monthly listeners she had and what number she was in the world. I think if I remember correctly, she is number. I think she's 121 or something like that in the world, which is completely insanity. You put it's amazing. It's good for her. So that being said, I believe it is. She has. She says she's a huge Swiftie, and what you listen to highly influences how you write. So you could totally see the influence of Taylor Swift in her writing here.
I like you so much, honestly. Now no left it folded in your pocket.
Even the staccato playing, the 1, 2, dun dun, is totally Taylor Swift. I'm not saying she's copying her. I'm saying that I think it's impossible to say that anybody gets their ideas from solely themselves. I think every artist, every musician slightly takes, and then that's what creates you as a songwriter. To say Ed Sheeran or say Taylor Swift came from nobody. No, of course, they took from somebody else in a good way. They borrowed ideas. They said, oh, I like that, and then they make it their own.
You tape it to your wall in your New York apartment, kissing in the taxi cab till the driver gives us dirty looks back. Oh, it's LOVE or something like that. You're crazy, but it's not in a bad way.
Nice reverb in the room, not gonna lie. It actually sounds pretty decent.
Dancing on the highway, you make me feel older than 17.
Totally, putting the age in there, total Taylor Swift line in there.
Dancing on the highway, you make me feel older than 17. this is L-O-V-E, or something really close. Hey baby, I think you're really dope. I honestly don't know why I should ever leave your side, cause this is love, right?
Oh my gosh, even that thing right there, the whole "This Is Love," right? That's totally Taylor Swift, and that's great. I think that's cool. I like when you're able to see influences of other artists. Like I say, I'm not saying she's copying her. I'm not saying she's stealing from her. I think that it's just cool to see. You could see the influence, especially when you're dissecting it. It's easy to see. Well, it's not as easy. Let me rephrase it. It's not as easy to see when you're like just listening to it. But like if you're actually like looking at it intentionally, you can start to see, oh, that's this, and you got to remember, like, this is my job. So if you can't hear it, that's totally fine. It's my job to be able to hear some things. Let's go straight into Creature of Habit. I didn't have that on my list, so let's go straight into that.
Planned out the conversation.
Wow, killer reverb right off the bat. Listen to that reverb.
Planned out the conversation that we'll have when you see me for the first time after these months of apathy, and you'll say that you
Wow, killer lyric.
when you see me for the first time after these months of apathy.
Like putting apathy in a song, you gotta be a songwriter.
Say that you want me back, and I'll say, babe, you don't mean that.
The guitar's kind of out of tune. That's funny. You could hear that the E string's out of tune.
You don't mean that. Cause I psychoanalyzed you better than your therapist. And I know that you don't love me. I know you just hate the risk of meeting someone else, having to introduce yourself.
Whoa, hold up. That's a killer lyric, man. I know that you don't love me. I just know you hate the risk of meeting someone else, having to introduce. That's crazy. And that's really interesting because my wife and I like joke about all the time, and like if like, oh my gosh, like if one of us died, like I'd want her to get, if I died, I'd want her to get remarried. We're so young, you know what I mean? But like we both talk about the fact of like, oh my gosh, the idea of the idea of having to meet somebody new and start dating in like after 10 years, like starting over. So I actually think that that's a very clever line.
You're not a hopeless
Nice head voice.
romantic. You're just a creature of habit.
Wow, hugely Taylor Swift influence right there.
Because I'm easy, you love me because you know me. I'm not your soulmate, babe, I swear. No, I'm just there. I'm just there. Ooh.
That's killer. That was really cool, actually. I really like that. I want to hear that part of that again.
Creature of habit. You want me because I'm easy, you love me because you know.
Real head voice, man. That's real high up there.
I'm not your soulmate, babe, I swear. No, I'm just there.
Well, so this one actually has like barely any views compared to the other ones. All right, let's keep going. Let's go into let's go to this one. Let's go to Naive Girl. I had a lot of requests for this one.
My whole life I try to be kind, but what does kindness mean? I changed myself to help you, but how does that help me? My education is built upon some 20th century daydream. I'm beginning to learn, despite the facade, that people are not always as pretty.
So one of the things I think that was the coolest part was, oh, this is actually a full song right here.
My whole life I try to be kind, but what does kindness mean?
Well, this is what I want to show. I like how she matches her pitch of the melody here with the pitch of the piano. I think that's really cool.
Kind, but what does kindness mean? I changed myself to help you, but how does that help me? My education is built upon
She really doesn't like. She likes using that like upper register of her voice.
20th century daydream. I'm beginning to learn, despite the facade, that people are not always as pretty as they seem.
Nice, adding that seventh chord in
Little
there.
naive girl isn't so naive anymore. Little naive girl, you're not to go knock you down.
I'm curious how she learned the piano. If she learned it like, as a kid, if she had to learn it for some of her shows. I'm curious how she learned
Little naive girl, she grew up and now she's strong.
Definitely overloading the mic
Is
here.
held a naive girl. Now no, she should be treated well unconditionally.
That's a cool
No,
lyric.
she should be treated well unconditional love is what I gave. No condition could ever drive me away. Oh, you held me down while I clung to you. You said I'd never get out, and I trusted you.
That's a cool rhyme scheme right there. You see that down and out, trusted, and then the two U's right there, mid rhymes.
You said I'd never get out, and I trusted you. But in troubled water, you learn to sink or swim.
In troubled water, you learn to sink or swim. Very, just like she's got some good wisdom in her
Naive
lyrics.
girl isn't so naive anymore. Little naive girl, learn not to go knocking down that door. Little naive girl, she grew up and now she's strong as hell. Little naive girl, now no, she should be treated well.
See, that's cool because she's like saying like she used to be naive, but now she realizes that it's not. She's not anymore. She's no longer naive, but now she realizes that she needs to be treated well. I think that's a really well written lyric. I gotta say, shout out to Wholesome. I really, really like the idea of putting the clip in the right ear, on the right side, and the lyrics on the left. I'm totally stealing that idea from them. Nice arpeggio.
You think you can use me? Give it a while, even a fool knows better than to mess with this naive girl.
Wow, nice vocal riff right there.
This naive girl. A little
That was pretty sick, actually.
naive girl. A little naive girl isn't so naive anymore. Naive
That's
girl.
killer. Walking up like that, that's killer. I'm curious to see if this one, like, I wonder which one she's gonna choose for the album. That's cool. Changing at the end, that's cool.
Be treated well. I know I should be treated well.
Changing it from the she to I, that's
I
cool.
know I should be treated well.
Oh, we got some electric guitar in the next one. Sick. Let's see this one. Let's just do Straight Into Miss You, because this was not on my list either.
Right now I'm sitting.
You know I'm down for some electric guitar. Oh, sorry, missed this, not you. Missed this.
Right now I'm sitting in my room writing a song. It's never felt like home here, but I guess it's not far off. Mom is in the kitchen and my clothes are on the floor. Homesick disposition with one foot out the door.
Who puts the word this, like, her, she likes using these big words, man.
I live in the suburbs, but it's a quick drive into town. I pretend it's New York City when no one else is around. There's parents and their kids there in the lawn. I forgot that in a year it'll be gone. I miss this, but I'm living it. Wish I could grab life by the shoulder.
Ooh, nice. Adding that seventh in that chord.
Wish I could grab life by the shoulders and scream I'm sick of getting older. Cause I
That's a cool lyric.
miss this, but I'm living it. One day I'll move on, one day I'll move out, and I'll wish that I was where I am right now.
So, I gotta say, I'm impressed, but I'm also like, it's gonna be hard when she like tries to go and write these like full songs out of these 1 minute songs, like you got one verse and a chorus, and it's like, okay, now what do you like? How do you expand on that? You know, so it's one thing I found sometimes is like in the moment you have all this inspiration to write this one song, and it's like, okay, now out of the moment, it's like, how do I get back into that moment to continue this song? It's sometimes hard, and I find that unless she makes like a 1 minute, like a 50, another idea which is actually kind of interesting is she literally just recorded all these things and released them. Like I professionally record them, but as 1 minute songs, and she just did 51 minute songs. It's an interesting idea. I don't know. I think that's kind of clever, and then people kind of they can have I don't know. The people will learn the lyrics a lot more. It's just a thought. I think it's actually pretty interesting. But let's go into Just Because. It's like this little rabbit hole that it creates, adding all these things.
I like the way you talk.
Well, that one's over here,
Just
right?
up. And I like the way we can joke about offensive stuff. I like the way you give.
What's wild though is that she wrote these all like every day. So like that's the crazy thing. It's not like she was spending a ton of time, unless she had a lot of time during the day. I don't know what it was like, you know, in quarantine for her. Like I have no idea, but
homeless men, your mittens when you're all out of spare change. I like the way you think. I like your reasoning.
That's a cool lyric rhyme scheme right there.
I like the way you think. I like your reasoning.
The ink and ing has a cool rhyme scheme.
Everyone thinks you're brilliant. You think you don't know anything. I like the way you care. You're nice when no one's there. God, I hope you never change. 'Cause people love to talk, and people always want something from you. 'Cause that's what people do. But I don't wanna think.
Really top of the head voice right there.
'Cause that's what people do. But I don't wanna think. I think you're astounding. And I don't care what anyone says or what anyone does. 'Cause boy, I like you. And I like you just because.
I like that ending right there.
And I like you just because.
I like the innocence in the songs. I think that's pretty cool. All right, this was highly requested. We're doing I'm Yours. I mean, you can look at the difference. This one has 50,000 views. The other one had 9,000. Nice, even that right there. Walking right in. Adding that seventh chord. Kind of getting some... What's her name? Gosh, what's her name? Classic... I'll think of it in a sec.
Why you talk about me like I'm not there? Why you talk about me like I can't hear you? Act so different round your...
Nora Jones, that's what I was thinking of.
Why you talk about me like I'm not there? Why you talk about me like I can't hear you? Act so different round your friends. Why you talk about me like I'm not there? Why you talk about me like I can't hear? I know you know I'm more than scared. 'Cause I'm not a high score, I'm not a trophy.
Wow, that's interesting, that lyric right there.
Here I know you know I'm more than scared.
That riff is crazy.
I know you know I'm more than scared. 'Cause I'm not a high score, I'm not a trophy. I'm not a girl in those high school movies, and I'm not...
That's a cool lyric and a cool melody change. Same melody for the first two lines, and she slightly changes it
I'm
for the
not
third.
a trophy, I'm not a girl in those high school movies, and I'm not down for manipulation. Not here to be your validation.
Somebody commented in the chat that earlier that she reminds you get some Sarah Bareilles vibes to her. I could see that too. I could see Sarah Bareilles, Nora Jones.
So if you need me, I'll be at the piano now. 'Cause
Wow, serious Nora Jones vibe in this one.
yours, but not like that.
Wow. So part of the reason we're feeling some major like jazz vibes in this, obviously, is because of the use of the seventh chord. So for example, it's like a C major 7, for example. So C, E, G, B, adding that seventh chord to an F major 7, F, A, C, E, adding that seventh in there. But really interesting.
Yours, but not like that.
I hate how they just kind of Stop though. We're gonna do 3 more today. We're gonna do Never Be Like Her, Rebel, Without a Cause, and Sad Tune for something. Sad Tune for your Friday night. And then we're gonna do. I'm gonna do separately in a separate little like. I'm gonna post them. I'm gonna do the original version of Driver's License and her cover of Taylor Swift's Cruel. Part of the reason I want to do it separately is because in case those get copyright striked, I don't want to have to deal with it on this long live stream. I'd rather deal with it with just a single video. That's mainly why. But let's see. So if you missed any of them, you can rewind them. We've done probably 10, 12 maybe. All right, let's see what we got. I want to take a second and say thank you so much for everybody that is watching live. It means a lot that you spend part of your day with me. And if you're not watching live, hopefully you can make the next one. But if not, I'm still grateful that you're watching.
Blonde hair falls just above her shoulders. She's 19, but
Again, with that whole age thing, Taylor Swift loves using age.
just above her shoulders. She's 19, but she looks a little older with a prom queen smile, a cool vintage style. You're obsessed with her, and I don't think.
I love the squeakiness of that pedal thing, man. That's so funny.
Style. You're obsessed with her, and I don't blame you for it. But I'll never look like her, not even if I tried. I'll never be cooler. Not
You'd think after 10 years of Instagram stories, they'd be able to get rid of that little clip between each story. I don't know why they can't.
I'll never be cooler, not even if I lied. Oh, she's whole where I am broken.
Wow, crazy.
She's great where I am good.
That's crazy.
And I'll never be like her, but you know I wish I could.
She's a great piano player, man. Really good piano player. I kind of wish that they at least ended and resolved, though. They just kind of stop. It's like, oh, hey, okay. All right, let's do. We got a couple more. We got this one, and we'll, like I said, I'll do her original like actual covers because those might get copyright claims. So I'm gonna do this separately. Perfect. Let's see what we got. Welcome everybody that's in the live stream. You're just making it. Welcome, welcome.
Sitting in my room,
I like that melody right there.
sitting in my room. What's it all about? Feels like the world is gonna end before I figure her out. Drink up, my friend, my potion of emotion.
Taylor, double rhyme right next to each other.
My potion of emotion. Can you feel the love, the hate, the jealousy, the sheer confusion? Cause I don't really know who.
Nice chord right there.
Cause I don't really know who I am.
Hear the vibrato with that.
Cause I don't really know who I am, or how to present that to you,
Killer vocal melody, man. The control that she has over her voice is wild.
or how to present that to you. I don't really know just who I am. I'm a rebel
Nice vibrato.
without a clue. Oh. Let's sit, watch the trains all derail. They want me to learn, or they can sit and watch me fail. Are my friends changing, or is it in my mind? Will I ever shake hands with time?
So one thing I want to say as a songwriter, it's easy to get jealous of these people that are just insanely talented. But one thing that you got to do is you got to do your best, and you just got to keep practicing. But then also, not even that, is just like, stay in your lane, and if believe the fact, like I said this yesterday, rather than being a frustration, let it drive your faith of, hey, if she can be this good, maybe one day I can be that good.
'Cause I don't really know who I am or how to present that to you.
Yeah, somebody just made a comment in the chat. It's actually a really good point that her voice really fits well with the piano, and there's a good point to that actually, because something called timbre of voice, and timbre of voice is just a tone. It's the distinct sound of your voice. Like, everybody has a different timbre. While we might be all be singing the same note, we might sing do. Your do might be different than my do. It might sound, it's the same note, but it's the timbre of the note might be different. That being said, some people's timbres fit certain instruments really well. Obviously, everybody has their own key that they fit really well in, but the way you play actually, like, for example, like, let's talk, Maroon 5, Adam Levine for a sec. He has a pretty high range, but he has a very straight voice. Like, it's very, very, it cuts through really well, as opposed to somebody maybe like John Mayer, who has a lot more of an airy voice, that while they both have great voices, they're very different, and some people just fit well. Like, you hear it's really cutting over, Olivia's really cutting over the piano, and it fits really well.
I don't really know just who I am. I'm a rebel without a clue. No, I don't really know who I am. And now you want me to change. I don't really know what I am. Isn't everything just so strange? Sitting in my room.
I gotta say, I not only is she like great at this, I'm amazed with the fact that she memorizes the lyrics. Even me, being a songwriter, it is hard to remember your lyrics, especially when you're filming yourself. Like, oh shoot, what was that one lyric? Like, you gotta know your lyrics, man.
Sitting in my room. What's it all about?
Very cool. All right, let's do one more for today, and then I'm gonna go film this other one separately. We'll do Saturday Tune for your Friday night, and then I'll do let's see, what was it called? It was we got three. I had three requests. It was River by, I think it was Joni Mitchell or something like that. River cover. I don't exactly remember who it was from, but River, Cruel, and the original version of Driver License. Let's see, we got Saturday Tune for your Friday
I know
night.
I'm a stop on the way to your soulmate. I'll fill you up, but only while you wait. You're everything to me. I see my future in your eyes. But I know when you're kissing me that you're just killing time.
Wow, killer. She's really good at describing situations that she's in.
But I know when you're kissing me that you're just killing time. It's
Killer.
okay. I know my place. I know I'm a stop on the way.
Nice walk down and then pull back up. That was
I know
cool.
my place. I know I'm a stop on the way.
She really likes to do that 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and kind of picking on the guitar.
Your soulmate.
Wow, just stop on your way to your soulmate. That's killer.
Soulmate,
Nice resolution. That's the one we got resolution. All right, we'll do one more. I had one more request for I Am More. So let's just do that real quick, and then we'll end it for today. Untitled I Am More. Wait, hold up. Maybe it's the previous one. Let's do this one. All right, last one for today, and then we're gonna head out.
I'm a girl and I'm a lover, not always very smart. I'm a pessimist, a hypocrite.
Oh, I like the difference in the piano. The guitar here. Nice picking pattern.
I'm a pessimist, a hypocrite.
2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3.
I work hard and I'm kind. Got a forest fire mind on most days.
Kind of like a 6/8
I'm a
feel.
little insecure. I'm a little too honest. I care way too getting into college, and right now I'm a mess. Things don't make sense, but they will soon. I am more than I could ever show. I am more
Killer head voice up there.
than I could ever show. I am more than the girl you think you know. Too honest, I care way too much about getting into college, and right now I'm a mess. Things don't make sense, but they will soon. I am more.
Killer upper range.
I am more.
The vocal
than
control
I
the
could
whole
ever
book.
show. I am more than the girl you think you know, and I don't know.
Bro, come on. That's so funny. All right, man. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm definitely going to be doing some more of these, so stay tuned. Leave your comments and your requests down below. I plan to do as many as I can. I think I did most of the requests, so hope you guys are enjoying them. As always, stick around to the channel. Smash the subscribe button. I can't believe we hit 25K today. Is unbelievable. So, and not only that, but we blew past it. We're like at 20K 40 already, so it's like already 40 past 20,000. It's insanity. So thank you so much. I will see you guys in the next video. God bless. Have a great Restituto day, and peace out. Again, it's like me saying, you know, that whole thing about the what I was saying earlier about ending the thing, and then I don't end up actually ending it because it ends up being awkward. Well, hope you guys have a great day. God bless and peace out.